What's up, you guys? It's Vincanity, and today I want to share with you guys that I'm still working on my air flares. I don't got it yet. I'm getting close. I could do like one, kinda. But today I just want to share with you guys part of my learning journey. I got my little training sheet over here. This is like basically what I go through each week to help myself make progress. And today I'm going to share this little routine with you guys. And if you guys are experienced air flares, I would definitely appreciate any additional training advice, things that maybe I could try to help me get to the second air flare, third air flare, fourth, fifth, 100th, whatever it is. All right, so let's get into it. Alright, you guys, so every single time I practice, I always warm up. I literally play like 3 songs and just dance through the whole songs non-stop, just getting my body warm, getting my blood flowing. And once I'm done with that, I stretch out, I get my body ready. I have made enough mistakes, I have hurt myself enough, and I'm at the age where I do not skip these steps. I always warm up my body properly, stretch out, and then get started. Something very important for anything that requires a lot of strain on your arms is to give your arms a good stretch. And I have found that this is a very useful technique, is to find a rubberized item like this, like a bungee, and kind of hold it out and work your way all the way back just slowly. And if it's too much, you could always, grab less of it, right? And go all the way down and then back up and just kind of go slowly. Don't try to rush it. And what this does is it kind of helps stabilize your arms and give them a nice deep stretch in some of the areas that you might miss by doing your typical stretches. I usually do this before and also during my workouts, just to make sure that my shoulders and my arms are properly warmed up and ready to go, okay? Once I do that, the first thing I do is handstands, right? I'm gonna be putting a lot of weight on my hands. So just by practicing holding my handstands, it helps me a lot. And I know my handstands aren't perfect, so this also helps me develop my handstands as well. Okay, so let's try it. We're gonna do 5 sets of 20-second holds. Okay, here we go. If you can't hold it for 20 seconds straight, don't worry. It's more about being able to put that pressure onto your arms and kind of like gaining balance and strength while up on your arms. So the second thing I do to help warm up my arms more is I practice illusions, which is walking around in a circle. Now, to be completely honest, my illusions are not perfect. I'm still working on them. I'm still trying to get them better. So this is also good practice for me to just develop this power move in itself. What I started out with is doing 5 at a time, and now I've built up to trying to do 10. So I'll try my best. So again, the purpose of it is to develop your coordination walking on your hands. It also kind of helps you develop strength, especially on the arm that you might not be as strong with. For me, the arm that I throw, my left arm, is not very strong. I do everything on my right arm. My right arm is excellent, but my left arm, not so great. So this really helps me develop the strength and balance on both of my arms. Now, these next couple workouts that I go through, I kind of change the order. So let me just show you guys. I used to go actually straight to doing air flares on the machine, and then I would do it slow, and then I would do the real ones. But what I discovered is, over time, especially as I was starting to get them down better, by the time I got to doing the real ones, I was so like drained by all these other things that I didn't have the strength or endurance to do it anymore. So what I started doing is I switched up. I actually moved the machine to the last thing that I do, and I kind of moved the slow ones and then the real ones. I also used to do a lot of other preparations, like just holding freezes on one arm, just practicing the swings a lot, even practicing the swings to holding on one arm. Now that I kind of have a better idea, I don't really do those as much anymore, but I actually used to do these exact same repetitions. I do 5 sets of 5 and then move on to the next one. So the next thing I'm gonna do is actually practicing doing the air flare slow. All right, you guys, so for the slow ones, I've discovered you cannot do it lightly. You can't just kind of like lazily walk over and do it. You actually have to put a lot of strength into it. So what I found that helped me a lot is to really push my hands into the ground and when I get up, really pull my legs up towards my face, and that has helped me a whole lot. So let me just try one, see how it goes. I usually go slow. I mark my spot. All right, and as you can see, it's not perfect. Learning how to do these slow actually took me a really long time, from starting literally from just going like this and then turning to a pike, and then eventually trying to do a swing to just holding it like that, and eventually doing a swing into a pike, right, and so on. So definitely not something that happens overnight. It took a lot of time and effort, and actually for me, a lot of the things that helped me were just in the details, right? A lot of times when you have a hesitation in your mind, meaning you're afraid of falling or there's any doubt that you're gonna land it, you will automatically pull yourself down. And that's kind of what messed me up a lot. And that's still actually, for a lot of this, still something that's still messing me up. So little details like just locking my legs and even pointing my toes or pulling my toes like this, those little details have really helped me a lot, because it's boosted my confidence, and it's allowed me to not try to pull my leg down. And that's what actually pulls me down a lot, is when I go here and say my leg will go down, I hesitate, it literally just pulls the whole move down, right? Just like any other power move, you gotta build your form, you gotta build your confidence in the move, and then you gotta find the rhythm of it. And that's still kind of the thing I'm finding, is finding the rhythm of it. So now after practicing it slow, I go right to practicing it fast, right? I do 5 sets of 5, and then I do 5 sets of 5 going, not fast, but normal speed. I always top rock, I get my little top rocks in. And to be honest, sometimes the fast ones look worse than the slow ones. So I gotta learn how to not rush. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, I'm close, but I'm still not quite there. I could catch it, but I'm not continuing it. For power moves, I don't consider that you could actually do it till you could do over 5, right? Windmills, if you could just do 1 windmill, you don't really have windmills. Flares, if you could just do 1 flare, you don't really have flares. So for this, I'm almost there. I'm getting there, but I'm not continuing. I can't do multiple ones. So slowly but surely. When I get to this point where I'm just super tired, I'll go straight to the air flare machine. So let me just show you guys. So this is the gravity force. I actually used to use this first because it really helped me develop form, and it really helped me kind of understand how to do the air flare, the feeling of the air flare. It helped me learn how to catch, it helped me learn how to kind of throw it, even my leg positions. So as of recently, I'm doing this last, because now that I feel more comfortable, I'm doing this lastly. But before, I was practicing this first. I'd do it slow, then I'd do it fast. Now I'm just doing it last to kind of further perfect my form, especially for my legs and my upper body. when I'm done with all this, I always end my workout with some type of exercise. So bench press, push-ups, deadlifts. I'll go through these and really just try to build up my strength, so that next time I come back here, I'm not only developing my coordination, but also my strength is increasing as well. And sometimes I'll switch those up as well, depending on how I'm feeling and things that I need to work on. The very last thing that I think is extremely important is stretching, right? If you do some intense workouts, intense lifting, intense training, and you just leave, right? No cool down, you will wake up in some pain. And I promise you guys, you will notice a difference if you stretch for 5 to 10 minutes after your training. It makes such a big difference. It helps you cool down, it helps you relax, and in the end, you know, the next day you're gonna feel a whole lot better, especially if you didn't stretch. Especially because this training takes a toll on your back, on your legs, on your arms. Stretch them all out, right? Really just put in the time. I promise you guys, you'll notice a difference. There's been days, even last week, I did a workout, I was in a hurry, I had to go somewhere, and so I just left. I woke up the next day and my back was just in such bad pain. Try your best to not rush. I know we're all on time constraints, but try your best not to rush and try your best to get the stretching in, because you will notice a big difference, all right? If anybody, especially all the airflare experts out there, if you guys have advice for me, I'm a student as well. I'm always learning, I'm always taking notes, and I'm always improving. So even what you guys just saw there, a number of my friends have given me some great advice that's helped me even get to here. You know, if you guys saw my first video, it was a flop city, right? So shout out to all the friends that have helped me out to get this far, and you know, I'm gonna continue practicing. Hopefully, you know, pretty soon I'll get to that second air flare. I'm still building the strength up on my arms and also the catch. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon, maybe with some progress. All right, catch you guys soon. Peace.